The Munro Challenge in Scotland takes us all around the country, from the rounded hills in the Cairngorms to the rugged peaks of Glencoe, and even 12 Munros on the Isle of Skye. But join me in today's adventure as I travel probably the furthest distance from my hometown in Inverness to bag the most southerly of all the Munros, Ben Lomond. Well, hello and welcome to another Munro adventure today. As you can see, I'm joined by a special guest today. Lexi's going to be joining me on a few adventures. So the plan for today is Ben Lomond, and I'm going to spend a few days in this area. And Ben Lomond's actually the most southerly of all the Munros, and also one of the most popular with over 30,000 visitors per year. So I'm not expecting to be talking to the camera a whole lot today. I still haven't mastered speaking in front of other people, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this today. Just sitting at Loch Lomond just now. I'll give you the view behind the camera there. It's a warm one, so I'm going to be pretty quick going up and down. Hopefully it's a bit cooler at the top for Alexia. She doesn't cope too well in the heat, but yeah, let's get on with this adventure today. So the start of this walk begins at Rowerdennan car park, and there's plenty of spaces here, even if it is really busy. And thankfully the start of the walk was in the shade through the woods here, which we were both glad of. Thankfully for most of this walk there were some nice streams and burns crossing the path, so yeah, time to cool Lexi down a little bit. Right then, that's me out of the woods. It is warm. A lot of water for Lexi back there, so that was good. I got her soaked and covered in bog, but you can see the route I'm taking all the way up here. Ben Lomond, you might just be able to see the top. Just there. This is a busy hill. Met so many people already. And going by the carpet, there must be a lot at the top, so yeah, not really used to this anymore, but there's Lexi again, burying herself with the water. So anyway, I'm going to crack on uphill. Okay, this has been really straightforward so far. I'm actually on the final approach now. I've just been going just over an hour, I think. Lexi's fine, there's a nice breeze. But yeah, I think it just zigzags up there towards the top, so shouldn't be long till I'm at the summit. From here, things got a little bit steeper, but there was a fantastic view behind me over Loch Lomond. It wasn't long before I was up on the main ridge of Ben Lomond with some fantastic views of the corrie below. This was the highlight of the walk by far, and yeah, a stunning place. So after just less than 2 hours I made it to the top of Ben Lomond, which is 974 metres and translates to the Beacon Hill. This is my 251st Munro, and what a viewpoint it was. It was great to finally get this Munro in the bag as it's so far away from me, and there was just that classic view down Loch Lomond and the islands in the distance. From the summit here, there were some fantastic views over to the Arrochar Alps with Ben Vorlich, Ben Vane, Ben Eam and Ben Narnain all in the distance, quite prominent, and my plan was actually to climb one of these tomorrow. So I got an extra layer on here and I thought it'd be a good idea to go and explore some of the other tops of Ben Lomond with some of that great views down the corrie. Right then, so that's me just off the summit, hoaching, that's the word for it. But I've just come to the top just across from it, slightly lower. And the views here are fantastic. Have a look at this off the side. Brilliant. I actually really enjoyed that. That exceeded my expectations, that climb. And I think the views are actually going to be better on the way back down. You can see back down Loch Lomond there. Brilliant. What a mountain. It may be busy, but it doesn't take away from the views. But anyway, I'm going to head back down, and once I get back down there I'll tell you my plan for the next couple of days. Okay, so that's me back at the van. Look at these views over Loch Lomond just now. Sun is beating down, it's absolutely cooking hot, so I'm going to make this short and sweet because the van is roasted. But that was a fantastic walk, really enjoyed it. I think I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10. Now I didn't do the ptarmigan ridge this time, as I like saving stuff like that for next time, and I thought it'd be quicker just do the normal route, especially with Lexi. So yeah, fantastic day. Views were incredible up there, really exceeded my expectations. So now I'm going to make my way to Arrochar. I'm going to spend the night there, and I've got a couple of Munros I want to do in that area. One that I left behind just at the tail end of last year. So yeah, that'll be it for today, and I'll check in with you in the morning when we'll bag another Munro. Well, good morning guys, and welcome to day 2 of our Loch Lomond adventure. Come on Lexi. Come on in Lex, come on in. Okay, so the plan for today is Ben Vorlich. I'm hitting this quite early as I'm hoping it'll be a bit cooler that way, but you can see the way ahead. So this is right next to Ben Vane, that's Ben Vane there. I'm just going up to the right hand side. Now this Munro is just right above Loch Sloy, so I've done this approach before just a few months ago when I went up Ben Vane with Lexi as well. She's raring to go this morning, so yeah, I'm going to crack on with this route today. I'll tell you more about it once I get near to the top. Right then, that's us at the junction point where we're going to spur off and head straight up this Munro. It looks steep, pretty much direct from this road all the way up. You can see Loch Sloy Dam behind me there. I'll give you a bit of a closer look at that. Stunning morning, not a breath of wind. But it's probably good that this ascent here is in the shade just now, as I think it'd be pretty toasty on the way up, but yeah, I'm going to delayer, I think, and start heading uphill. Come on, Alex, let's go. Come on, let's go. So as you can see, this starts off with some stone steps and it does not relent at all. It's steep pretty much until you get to 800 meters. So yeah, tough part of this walk. Come on, Lex, up away. Come on. Oh my, that is relentless. You can see the path just snaking up there, all to here. But now, I think this levels out a bit towards the summit, a bit of distance to get over there. Yeah, it shouldn't be long till I'm at the top. So finally things leveled out, and this was a pleasant part of the walk with some cracking views down to Loch Sloy below. So there we go, I can see the trig point at the top now. Rather breezy up here, but actually quite refreshing after it being so warm the last couple of days. Come on in, Lex, it's just about there. Well, there's a humongous trig point, but upon checking the map, I don't think this is the true top of Ben Vorlich. I think there's a top pretty close to here. I think it's just a couple of meters higher, so I think I'll head out there. So as I say, checking the map here, the trig point behind me is not the true summit. It's actually just a short distance away. You can see it here, but they are very, very close in height. Come on. Well, I'm not so sure about that now, but the map says this is 943 meters high, 2 meters higher than the trig point. So yeah, if that's the case, I'm sure there's a few people in bad conditions missing Clag and probably missed the true summit. But anyway, this is Ben Vorlich, and it means Hill of the Bay. Fantastic views. This is the furthest north Munro in the Arrochar Alps. Brilliant, but it is quite breezy up here. I wasn't expecting that. I'll show you some of the views. So from this summit here, you can see a lot of Munros in the distance, but behind is into the Arrochar Alps. There's Ben Eam, Ben Narnain, the Cobber in the middle there, and you can also see the closest one is Ben Vane. Lexi, what are you doing? But yeah, what a day I've got for this today again. 2 good days on the trot in Scotland. But yeah, really enjoyed it. We sat up here for quite some time, just relaxing and taking in the brilliant views. As time went on, things got rather busy at the top as the crowds were gathering at the summit. Well, I think Lexi and I have spent long enough up here. Time to start heading back down. Quite a direct descent back to that tarmac road, so I'm not looking forward to that too much, especially with Lexi on the lead. She'll pull me back down my poor knees, but yeah, really enjoyed the views at the summit. So I'll catch up with you once I get back down to the bottom. The way down was probably just as difficult as the climb up, hard on the knees as it's just directly back down to that tarmac road. And the walk on that tarmac road was absolutely roasting, so I just got on with it. And as you can see here, extremely busy. Anyway, it was really hot here, so I just focused on getting Lexi back and into the shade. So I'd probably give this a solid 7 out of 10. A steep ascent and descent off the mountain, but great views down to Loch Sloy from the top. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and you'll join me for some more Munros in the next one.